to her anyway? She was just trying to give you some cooch, and then you was talking about her coochie loose, and then that he's so fine. I know that good back then. Like, girl, he was losing me before they even got to talking about the sex. Cause who is he talking to? Like, he dreaming about another woman and saying her name in his sleep. Like, arrested. Like, what he do? Honestly, keep him. Hold on. Hey guys, it's Mia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, which I'm actually really excited for today's video, but not just today's video, but a new series that I'm going to be starting on my YouTube channel, which is basically I'm going to be starting a new series where I read popular BookTok book recommendations and like popular BookTok series, like just popular books that everybody and their mom is talking about. Because I'm definitely behind. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely super duper behind, and I want to start reading some of these popular books and book series and just kind of documenting it on my YouTube channel. So we're gonna start off this series, and we are going to be reading the Skyland series by Kennedy Ryan. I recently made a TikTok, so if you are here from the TikTok, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Mia. I made a TikTok basically asking my TikTok family to please help me choose a Kennedy Ryan book, because I have been wanting to read a Kennedy Ryan book. I just did not know where to start. I have the first book to the Skyland series, the first book to the Hoops series, Hoops or Hoop Shot series, and then I have the first book, which is the other series. I don't know the name of it, but the first book is Real. I have the first book to all three, and I was trying to figure out which one to start off with. I really wanted to start off with Long Shot, but a lot of people were saying Long Shot is very deep, so the best way to start would be the Skyland series, which I was okay with starting with the Skyland series first because my library has the audiobooks for all three books, and I have the completed series. Because for the Hoop series and Real, I only have Real because that's the first book and the other books are not out yet. She just revealed the second book, which is Score, and it comes out in May, which is my birthday month, so I'm really excited about that. And then the Hoops series, I only have the first book, so I was like, I might as well read the Skyland series since I already have all three books. So that is what we're doing in this video. Now, this video is going to be documented over a course of days, so all the videos are going to be just like this, where I will essentially document me reading the books throughout different time periods, days, whatever, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. So if you guys haven't read this series, I probably don't know if I would recommend watching this video, because I'm going to be giving you guys my raw reaction, my raw thoughts. I'm going to be updating you guys in between. So if you haven't read this series and you want to read it, I would come back to this video after you finish the series. But if you have read it and you want to see me go through the emotions then definitely stay for today's video. I'm really excited to start this series. I've actually already started already, and the first book in the series is Before I Let Go. So I've already started the book. I think I started the book in the beginning of the week. Today's Saturday, so I think I started it either on like Sunday or Monday, and I definitely did not pick up the book in like 2 days because I've just been so busy. Life has been busy. So today's Saturday and I really want to finish this book today. So I have been annotating so far. If you can see my tabs, is not focusing, but y'all can see my tabs. I started annotating, and I left off on chapter 11 in the book physically, and then I started listening to the audiobook because I'm currently working on a new website for my business. So I was listening to the audiobook for like the last 2 hours, and I think I left off on like chapter 20 or something like that. I just know the audiobook said I have about 4 hours left, so I know we can definitely finish this book today. So I'm really excited. So far, let me give you guys my thoughts so far. Okay, so far the book is very good. Her writing is very good. Like, Kennedy Ryan's writing is very good, and also like what she writes about is very real, like real stuff that like people go through. So this is definitely like not your typical like cheesy romance, like, and I feel like as a girly who doesn't read a whole lot of romance, like I really don't read that much romance, but the romance books that I have come across or have read have always been just like very far-fetched or very cheesy. So I love that this is just like real and authentic, which cheesy and far-fetched, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that like this is so different than what I have read so far. Now I'm still dipping my toes into romance. I'm still trying to get into romance. I feel like Kennedy Ryan, she might be that girl. I feel like, well, she is that girl. I already know she's that girl, but I feel as though that she might be one of my like favorite romance authors, and I've only read like half of the book because it's, I mean, it's really, really good. The only thing so far like that I have not been loving about this book, and it's not Kennedy Ryan like herself, like it's just like something about a character, but the character Hendrix, which is the best friend, one of the best friends, she's so weird to me. Oh my gosh, like I mean, she's not like super weird, but it's just like her comments that she be making throughout this book be having me really thrown off and like be cringing, because I don't talk to my friends like that and my friends do not talk to me like that. And I'm not saying she's disrespectful, like if you read it then you know, but she just is like mad, like weird, like her comments are weird. Like anytime, like in the beginning of the book, whenever the ex-husband, anytime Josiah would like come around, she would always be like, that he's so fine, I know that dick was good back then. Like, girl, you're my friend, can we relax? Like, can we relax? Like her comments be throwing me sometimes and they be so cringy. But I'm definitely loving this. As a girly who grew up with divorced parents, I can relate. The only thing is I never had a nasty attitude the way the daughter in this book does. Her attitude is, it's nasty, okay? It's nasty. But that's what kids go through. Like when their parents are going through a divorce, especially at an older age, I know sometimes it can be hard. My parents got divorced when I was 6, so I was a young girl, you know. I really didn't like, but even still like growing up, I never like resented my parents or resented a parent. But I know some kids, like when they go through divorce, it's different for everybody. But like, man, is her attitude nasty? Like, girl, like, oh my gosh, I know she gonna lighten up towards the end of the book. It's gonna be all the way at the end, she gonna lighten up. But good God, she is annoying. But yeah, y'all, so we've got about 4 hours or so left on the audiobook. So I'm gonna read, we're gonna go back to actually reading physically in the book. And I just ordered DoorDash, so my DoorDash is supposed to be here soon. So we're just going to read until my food gets here, and then once my food gets here, I'm gonna eat, and then we're gonna go back to possibly working on my website, and then I'm just gonna listen to the audiobook for probably the rest of the day. But yeah, so let's get to reading. I'm on chapter 21, and it is Thanksgiving, and they're preparing for Thanksgiving, and it's definitely putting me in the vibes because Thanksgiving is next week. So I'm very excited, but definitely fits the vibes for the season for sure. Hey guys, so it is the next day, or no, it's actually like 2 days later, because I think I was updating you guys on Saturday. Today is Monday, and I finally finished Before I Let Go. The book was really good. So let's talk about it. All right guys, I just want to insert this, but basically, like when I was doing my TikTok review, I basically mentioned that since I'm trying to get more into romance, that I'm also learning all of the romance tropes. And I think the reason why book 1 was just not my favorite was because it's second chance, and I don't think I like second chance. Like, I know for a fact I don't like age gap romance books because I've read quite a few and that I just did not like. But I think I'm starting to learn that I don't like second chance either. So yeah, let's talk about it. I am about to go into work, so I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. But so honestly, for my first Kennedy Ryan book, I really did enjoy the book. I think I'm gonna rate this like a 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy the audiobook for sure. I'm saying a lot. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. First of all, let's start with Kennedy Ryan and like her writing. Her writing is so good. I've never read a romance like this before. Her writing is so good. And obviously being a Black author and some of the things that she writes and talks about is very relatable. Like, I definitely found a lot of this book relatable. I mean, her friends going through depression, some of the relationship struggles, obviously being Black, and some of the, like, you know, things centered around the Black community. You know, just a little bit of everything. Like, I felt like everything in this book was so relatable. Now, I really like the characters. Obviously, I kind of told you guys in the first update that I was getting so irritated with her daughter. I'm so happy that her daughter came around. I knew she would, but it was just the way she came around. Like, she definitely, I really enjoyed that. Like, that was just, it's very touching. I definitely feel like the story itself was very predictable. I feel like that a lot of times with romance, which is why I'm not too harsh when it comes to my ratings when I read romance books, because a lot of times I find most of them to be very predictable. But yes, the story was very predictable. The storyline was very predictable. Definitely knew how it was going to end, I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't make me hate the book. Like, I definitely didn't hate it. Definitely knew the characters were going to get back together for sure. Like, again, predictable. But I kind of feel bad. Like, I kind of feel bad for Vashti and what's his name, Mark or whatever, because I mean, I feel especially bad for Vashti because it's like, again, like, I feel like they both knew they wanted each other. But for him to like date Vashti and like bring her around the family and everything, like, I just think I respect her for like trying to move and like go somewhere else, because I wouldn't want to see that either. Like, but at the same time, I feel like she kind of was expecting it. Like, she kind of saw it coming, you know. But other than that, like, I mean, the story was really good, but I feel as though book 2 or 3 I might enjoy a lot more than this one. I mean, it was definitely a great introduction to the Skyland series, great introduction to Kennedy Ryan's writing, but I'm ready to keep going. So the second book is supposed to be actually, let me go get the second book. Second book in the series is This Could Be Us. I don't like how this one is like the soft material and this one's not, but it's okay. So this one is supposed to be Soledad's story. Now, I'm actually really excited. I feel like I'm going to love this one. Now, I figured that based off of like reading it, I just knew the next 2 books were going to be about her friends. Like, it just made sense, especially because Soledad was dropping so many hints, but we weren't getting much of any type of follow-up. And I was like, I'm so interested to know what's going on in her life, you know, because they would like, her friends were always eerie about her husband. She didn't really talk too much about it. And then towards the end, she did mention like he was, you know, saying another woman's name in his dreams. So I was like, yeah, what is going on? Like, what is going on actually? So I'm so excited for this one. Like, this one I'm excited for. This is Soledad. So this is Soledad's story, and I'm assuming the last book, Can't Get Enough, is Hendrik's story, because I kept hearing Hendrik's name come up a lot when that book dropped, and I never read the series, so I was like, I don't know who that is, but now I know. So I'm assuming that one's Hendrik's story. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of Hendrik's. It's not that I don't like her, it's just that I always thought some of her commentary was just very weird. Like, girl, like, but I'm definitely gonna be excited. But this one, I don't know, y'all, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this one the most out of the series. Like, I really feel like I'm gonna enjoy this one the most. So I will be starting this super duper soon. I am in between 2 series right now, which is this series and Twilight. So I'm actually going to be starting New Moon today, which I'm doing a whole vlog as well of me documenting me reading the entire Twilight series, which if you guys see me in the same outfits in this video and in that video, it's because I'm filming them at the same time. But I am starting New Moon today, so I will be documenting me reading the entire Twilight series for the first time. But yes, so I will be starting this super soon. I'm thinking I'm gonna start this probably tomorrow. I'm gonna start this one tomorrow. But yeah, so I think this is definitely a four stars for me. But I'm excited for this one. I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm literally reading This Could Be Us. I don't know who Edward is talking to, but he lost his mother Like, I'm only on the first chapter, y'all. I'm only on the first chapter. He talking about some, first of all, he talking to her mad crazy. Then he gonna tell her, I'm on the part of them arguing about sex, bro. First, he was like, go use your toys. Then he was like, well, if you're trying to get our sex, relationship back on track, maybe you should start with, he said she should start with vaginal rejuvenation, because he's telling her that her coochie is loose for pushing out 3 kids. I don't even know why she's even keeps talking to this man, because you would have lost me. He was losing me before they even got to talking about the sex, because who is he talking to? Like, oh my gosh, this is my prediction. This is gonna be my prediction. My prediction is, this is chapter 1, but before chapter 1 is the prologue. So I have, my assumption for this is that her and Edward are gonna divorce. There's no way there's no way this is a second chance. I'm telling you right now, there's no way she's giving this man a second chance. Absolutely, like, no. So I'm gonna assume that they're gonna divorce, and she's gonna meet Judah, and then her and Judah are gonna have this cute relationship and intertwine all their kids. That's the only assumption, because introducing Judah, he's got to be very important to the story. So I'm assuming that maybe him and Soledad are gonna get together. But yeah, you can go ahead and we can cut Edward. Like, I really hope there's no chapters dedicated to this man. I don't want to hear this man talk no more. I'm just flipping through, making sure we not gonna be listening to no Edward, because baby. He losing me. He was losing me in book 1, because what you mean he dreaming about another woman and saying her name in his sleep? Like, Hey guys, how you guys doing? I just got off of work, y'all. I'm so tired. Like, if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm so tired. I literally just got off of work and came home because my car is in the shop, which kind of sucks. Well, it's a good thing because it's getting fixed, but it sucks not having my car. So because I don't have my car, I am sharing my boyfriend's car with him. So I got off before him, so I have the car, so I have to go back and pick him up from work. Thankfully, he only works like up the street. He like works like 10-15 minutes away, but he doesn't get off until 9, y'all, and I'm like so tired. Like, it's only 7, so I still have to wait. But while we wait, I wanted to get some reading done, so we're going to pick back up and continue reading book 2, which is This Could Be Us. Where I last updated y'all was pretty much where I stopped. So I only read the prologue in chapter 1 because honestly, after chapter 1 I had to put the book down. Not because it was bad or nothing, but like, this man Edward, his mouth is lethal, okay? I don't know who he think he's talking to, but he talks crazy. And like, I feel like from book 1 it was always like Soledad telling the girls about stuff that was happening with him, and the girls were kind of like looking at her and like, you know, talking about some, you know, girl, stand up. Stand up. But now that we're actually getting to see what their relationship is like, girl, I just want her to just smack him across the face real quick, just real quick, because like, who he think he be talking to? Like, his mouth go crazy, like, it's insane. So yeah. But what a way to start the book, you know what I'm saying? What a way to start the book. So we're gonna pick back up from where I left off. We're gonna go ahead and start on chapter 2, and we're gonna dig deeper and just get some reading done. I don't really like reading at night because it does make me very sleepy. I don't know how the girlies be doing it. I really don't. And if you're a night reader, I'm kind of jealous of you. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could read more at night and actually enjoy reading more at night, but it's so hard for me. It's so hard for me. It makes me so sleepy and I can't push through a book. I'm more of like I want to get up and read a little bit before I start my day. That's how I like to read throughout the day, you know, like on my lunch break or whatever. So yeah, but I really have no choice because like I said, I have to wait until my boyfriend gets off of work, so I really have no choice but to stay up right now. So we're gonna get some reading done, okay? I think I told you guys already in this video, I'm in between 2 series right now, which is the Skyland series and the whole Twilight series. I've been reading New Moon. I am actually only going to be listening to the audiobook for New Moon. I did immersive read Twilight, but I think I'm only going to listen to the audiobook for New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. And then once I get to Midnight Sun, I'm definitely going to be immersive reading, because I'm probably going to want to annotate that book. But so far it's really good. I think I only have 4 hours left, so tomorrow morning when I get up to actually start working on some orders, I plan to listen to that and hopefully finish that book tomorrow, so that we can then hurry up and finish this series, because December is literally like next week, and I want to get some Christmas books read next month. After I finish Twilight and the Skyland series, my plan is to just probably read a standalone. My book club, we always choose a book at the end of the month, so I know they're gonna probably start voting on a book right after Thanksgiving. I really hope they choose Megan Quinn's new book, which is Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. That's gonna be my suggestion, and I hope other people pick it as well, because I really want to read it. Like, I feel a lot of people have already read it, and I'm like, dang, I really want to read that book. So I mean, even if they don't pick it, I'm definitely going to be reading that after I finish this series, and yeah, after I finish this series for sure. But yeah, so yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get some reading done while I wait until I have to leave. Oh, and then also too, I know I told you guys that I had a theory about how this book was gonna go, and I'm pretty sure my theory is right, because I had went on TikTok and I had made a TikTok about Edward and how nasty that mouth goes, and then I don't even know, like after I posted the video, right, you know how TikTok always does that like search bar thing when it's like related to a certain video. So like for my video, it said like Kennedy Ryan's Skyland series, so I clicked on it, and then it was showing me a bunch of like fan arts and stuff for this book, so it kind of spoiled it for me. But I'm not mad about it, because again, I already know where this story is going, so it wasn't pretty hard. It wasn't like it was the most hard thing to figure out. Like, I'm not mad about it, but yeah, so I already know how it's gonna go, but let's just see how it plays out, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to reading. Okay, so it's always I'm black, so I'll be saying the N-word, but it's always certain men that be so freaking jealous. Like, you so jealous because Judah was talking to our girl, but it's like, you don't be saying nothing to her anyway. She was just trying to give you some cooch, and then you was talking about her coochie loose, and then she just being nice, and now it's a problem. You jealous. It's always them type of niggas, man. It's always them type of niggas, I swear. But arrested, like, we're arrested. That literally came out of nowhere. Arrested, like, what he do? Honestly, keep him. Okay guys, change of plans is I'm just gonna go to my boyfriend's job now. He gets off at 9. It's literally about to be 8 o'clock, so I can probably get about maybe 30-45 minutes of reading done. It only takes me like 10-15 minutes to get there, so I should be able to get a good chunk of reading done while we wait for him to clock out. Anyway, so I'm in the car. I'm recording on my phone because I did not bring my camera. I did not want to have to bring it, but I am about to just get some reading done. I brought my little reading light with me, and I'm about to start just reading. My boyfriend, it's like 8:30 I think, and my boyfriend told me that they don't get released until 9. Sometimes they release them early, but he said that they're probably not going to get released until 9 because they got a lot of work to do. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I'm just gonna chill and read, and then yeah. Too many thoughts. I have too many thoughts. First of all, I found a charger. He does have a charger that charges when the car's off, so I did find one. But guys, I'm actually getting irritated. So
I'm on chapter 3. I'm only on chapter 3. Like, that's what's killing me even more. It's like, I'm only on chapter 3. I'm like, good God. So Edward was arrested. Honestly, keep him there. Leave his jail. We don't care. But first of all, hold on. $6 million? $6 million? Million? And then Judah. Now, I don't know why Soledad getting hurt. Girl, not too much on Judah. Not too much. He's just doing the Lord's work, okay? But who the fuck did Edward call? Who the fuck did he call? Because what do you mean you're not calling your wife? That's what I'm saying. She giving this man too much grace. She giving this man too much grace, and she's too patient with this nigga, okay? He really about to make me... That's what I'm saying. He need to just go ahead and stay his ass there. He might as well just stay there. Like... I honestly, for real, like, reading, I've never hated a character so much. Like, actually, I've never hated a character so much. I hate Edward. Oh, my gosh. And I'm only on page 46. I'm not even nowhere near deep in the book yet. Nowhere near deep.
Like 2 days later since I last picked up the camera, or maybe just a day later. But hi guys, I am back home. I had a great Thanksgiving. Sorry, my shirt's got some stains on it. Thanksgiving was great. I hope all of you guys had a great Thanksgiving as well. I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded as soon as possible. I'm just trying to, get through these books. I still have a life, my life is very chaotic and busy, so whenever I have time to read, it's actually nice to have some time to sit down and actually read. But anyway, it is currently 8 o'clock in the morning. My boyfriend literally just left for work, so I'm kind of just up, and I was like, let me talk to my little YouTube family. So I did finish book 2, y'all. I finally finished book 2. Let's actually talk about my final thoughts as I write my review. I like to write my reviews on my computer because I like to really just type it and get it all out. And then because I can't access Fable on my computer, because like on Goodreads, you can actually type your reviews. You can look at but on Fable, it doesn't allow you to do the same. So we're going to be going on Goodreads. So what I like to do is every time I finish a book and it's time for me to do my review, I like to go on Goodreads, I type it on my computer, and then I just copy and paste it over on Fable. So yeah, let's talk about it. So first thing is I will be giving this book a 4-star for sure. Now, where are we gonna start? How are we starting this review? I'm trying to think, like, where are we gonna start? Definitely the fact that I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I think I told you guys a little bit earlier that I was super excited for this book because when I was reading book 1, anytime Soledad was introduced anytime she was talking about what was going on, I wanted to know more about her life, because in book 1, she did tell the girls about how Edward was saying another woman's name in his sleep. They also told them, the girls had their own feelings towards this man because of how he was always acting towards her, and she always used to kind of just brush things off. So I was super interested to know what was really, really going on. Now, I think the drama was like my favorite part about the book. It gave the romance some plot, because sometimes there are romance books that it's very smut-like and there's no plot. So I love the fact that there was actual plot, and there was some drama, and there was like, some things going on. I love the fact that, I think I told you guys about this already, but I just love Judah because he knows what he wants, and I like a man who knows what he wants. And I like how he didn't, honestly, there was really no point of this story where Judah irritated me, like, at all.
And I always hear about people talking about their book boyfriends and stuff. This got to be my favorite book boyfriend, because there's not one time in this book he was irritating me. Everybody, like, even in book 1, I'm not gonna lie, Josiah was kind of irritating me, because it's like he could not figure out what he wanted. But Judah, he knows what he wants, and he makes it very clear about what he wants, and I love that. Edward pissed me off, so this review is definitely gonna have something on that man, because that man pissed me off. I started to grow more like love for Hendrix, because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of Hendrix in the book 1. It wasn't that I didn't like Hendrix, it's just that she was just that friend that was just extremely unhinged and just annoying to me. That's like the vibe I was getting from Hendrix. She just kind of was super annoying. Her commentary was extremely like unnecessary, but I started to like, she started to really grow on me in this book. Like, she really did. Like, she definitely started to grow on me. But it's always that one friend, and I get it, it's always that one friend. So, you know, a lot of different things, but overall this book was super duper good. And you know, this is kind of getting long, this clip is getting super long, but I'm about to type my review. If you guys don't already follow me, please follow me on Goodreads and Fable. I always tend to follow everybody back on Goodreads and Fable, because I like to see what you guys are reading as well, and it helps me with book recommendations. And I like interacting with people on Fable and on Goodreads. I'm always liking people's posts, commenting under people's posts. Like, I just love interacting with people on these apps, because it gives me the space to kind of talk to other people about books and stuff, because I don't really like, I talk to some people in my life about books, but it's super fun when I'm talking to you guys. So if you guys want to follow me, I will link my Goodreads and my Fable in the description for you guys. I'm not even gonna put it on the screen, because you guys can just click the link. It's going to be a lot easier for you guys. So check the link, or check the description for the link to my Goodreads and my Fable, so that you guys can see my reviews. You guys can see what kind of books I'm looking to read and all that other stuff. I'm probably also going to be putting together an Amazon like wish list, because I had someone on TikTok recently ask me if I had an Amazon book wish list, but I only have like 200 followers on TikTok right now, because my TikTok got hacked. Okay, I had 6K, and then my TikTok got hacked, so I'm kind of like starting over right now. So I can't put like other links in my bio until I get like 1,000 followers. So for right now, my Amazon like bookish list will be on my YouTube, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So but yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and type my review, and then I'm going to be starting book 3. So I'll update you guys a little bit later once I actually start reading book 3.
Hey guys, I look crazy, but how you guys doing? It's a couple days later. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I have low-key been in a reading slump. I'm having a hard time. Can't Get Enough is good. Like, the book, there's nothing wrong with the book. I just mentally have been having a hard time trying to lock in and finish this book. I tried to like start a new book to possibly try to help the reading slump, because I was reading like a lot of romance. I was reading the Skyland series on top of Twilight, so I was like, let me try something. I read a sci-fi book, didn't really love it, so after I finished it, I did pick up Quicksilver, and I'm filming a video of me reading that right now. But I did pick up Quicksilver because the year's about to end, and I have not read any type of fantasy book this year. I'm not really the biggest fantasy person, but I wanted to give it a try, so I'm reading Quicksilver, and it's pretty good. But just mentally, I'm just having a hard time being able to just sit down and read, and I fear a reading slump is approaching, and I cannot let that happen. So I'm at least gonna try to give myself time to read this book, and then maybe give myself a little bit of a break. I want to finish this book and give myself maybe like a little break, especially with Christmas coming, because I already know I won't be reading much once Christmas and stuff gets here. But I just finished a little flower order. I literally just finished making a bouquet and checking to see if it was in water. I literally just finished making a bouquet, and I was listening to the audiobook, and the book is good. It's really good. I'm having a hard time trying to tell which one is my favorite, if I'm liking this one more or I'm liking book 2 more, and I'm low-key leaning more towards book 3. Like, I can't lie, book 3 is low-key really good. Right where I was just reading, like literally like right where I just left off, Hendrix was telling Shorty about how she's dating her ex-man's. And she started tripping on Shawty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like her tripping out on Hendrix was actually pissing me off, because she was like so upset. And then like the last thing she had said was like something about like, I can't even remember. She said something about like the fact that he's moving on, but isn't she moving on too? That's why I'm confused. And then also too, like, I don't even like that Hendrik is giving her all this grace, because I know Hendrik was contemplating a little bit earlier in the book about like how they're friends and all this stuff. Like, y'all are like new friends, so it's like how much girl code do you really owe her if y'all aren't even like friends for real? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like, the girl literally was saying that Maverick wasn't even her type, wasn't even Hendrik's type, because what, she's a thick queen. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this girl's throwing me. She really throwing me. And Hendrix is really nice for even giving her the courtesy call. The only reason why I can understand why is because they do work together, but Hendrix is being real nice. And child, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now in the book. I have about 4 hours left on the audiobook. I did crank up the speed. I normally do that all the time. Whenever like I'm listening to an audiobook, I always start off on like 1.75 or 1.5. I always stay around that area, and then always towards the end of the book, I already kind of get the gist of the story. I'm just kind of like ready to kind of wrap it up, so I crank the speed up. So because we're gearing towards the end of the book, because I'm like 72% into it, I have my speed on 2.0 speed. So we've got about 4 hours left of the audiobook. Also, y'all like my phone case? I just got it. Is it gonna focus? Is it gonna focus? It's a Paddington phone case. It's glitter. I got it from TJ Maxx. So freaking cute. I went online to search up this brand. Their phone cases are very expensive, so if you want this brand, go to TJ Maxx. They have a the caterpillar, y'all know, like the little caterpillar book that everybody read as a kid. They have that as a phone case. I literally want to go to TJ Maxx this weekend and try to find it, but literally obsessed with this. But anyway, I have about 4 hours left. We're probably only gonna get about an hour, maybe 2 hours listened, because it's already late. It's like 9 o'clock at night right now. Almost 9. It's like 8:30 right now, so it's getting a little late. So we're going to just listen to this while I make my dinner. All right guys, so I pretty much prepped all my food. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to get here, because we always eat dinner together. So I'm waiting for him to get here. But I listened to about an hour, I think, of the audiobook. So I have about 2 hours and 40 minutes left. I don't know about y'all, but my only issue about romance books is I feel like every time there's some type of issue, a moment of distress, a problem, the only solution is fucking. Like the only solution is to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Cause like everything was going fine until like her mom was in the hospital. Judah comes, he's like consoling her, and then all of a sudden they start fucking. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, actually, like, I was just like, okay, like, okay. But no, I'm trying to figure out who's my favorite book boyfriend right now, because I'm not gonna lie, Josiah is definitely not my favorite. I'm sorry. He's right. Josiah was from book 1. Yeah, Judah is book 2. Let me Google this real quick. Okay, yeah, Josiah is book 1. Definitely not my favorite. I'm sorry. I think him just being so indecisive was just throwing me off. But I get it, second chance, like, whatever. But between Judah And Maverick, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who I like the best, the more. But nah, for real, who's the better book boyfriend? Tell me in the comments who was y'all favorite book boyfriend, book husband, whatever. Judah, Josiah, or Maverick. Because I mean, Maverick rich, so I mean, I'm not saying it's always about money, you know. I'm not trying to make it about money, but you know, he's also a man that knows what he wants. So that's the one thing I liked about Judah, because he's just a man that knows what he wants. Like, I just love a man that knows what he wants, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But no, for real though, I got about 2 hours and 40 minutes left of this audiobook, so we're gonna finish it tomorrow because my boyfriend's on his way home right now, and as soon as he gets here, we're literally about to eat. So I will update you guys most likely tomorrow, because since I have this little left in the audiobook, I want to finish it definitely tomorrow. So we'll finish it tomorrow and I'll give you guys my full review, and then that means we have officially completed the entire Skyland series. So now we can decide what we're reading next, even though I already chose what I'm reading next. But we can definitely talk about some romance books that we can read next, because I have an idea of the next romance series I want to read and document for you guys. So maybe, I don't know if there's a way that I could do a poll. I feel like I've seen YouTubers do polls on here before, so maybe we'll do like a little poll or something. Or if you guys just want to give me some suggestions in the comments, that'll be great. But we're almost finished and I'm super excited, because this is like the first series that I've like read like just back to back and like actually got it done. So I'm really excited, because a lot of times I'll read a first book in a series, start reading a bunch of other stuff, and it takes me a while to come back to it. So I'm really excited that I'm gonna be done with this series, and it's actually so good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is a few months later since I filmed this video. I was in the process of filming this video, and I could not for the life of me find any footage of when I talked about my wrap-up after reading the last book, which was Can't Get Enough. Literally have no idea where it is, cannot find it, and I was like, you know what, let me just film a whole new outro. But overall, I really enjoyed the book. I know throughout the video I talked a lot about me having feelings towards book 2, like that being my favorite book, but if I'm being honest, book 3 was absolutely my favorite. Like, I feel like also when you're reading the series, you can see how each book just gets better and better. So literally my rating for the books when it comes to like best to worst would literally be book 3, book 2, and then book 1. Like, book 3 was really good. That was definitely my favorite. I really enjoyed book 2 because I just had so many like funny moments, like it took me through. And then book 1 was just okay, like not my favorite out of the series, but it was still a great introduction and everything to the series. But yeah, I definitely really loved book 3. I'm gonna insert probably one of my TikToks that I made when I originally did my review and kind of talked about it, so I'll probably insert that at the very end so you guys can see that. But if you guys are interested in reading my reviews, make sure you guys check me out on Goodreads and Fable. I will leave the links to both down below so you guys can follow me on there. I do be following back on Fable and on Goodreads because I like to see what you guys are reading. It helps me with book recommendations, and I love chatting with you guys, so definitely make sure to follow me on there. A lot of fun filming this video. It was so funny. I had so many funny moments. Like, literally when I was editing this video, I was laughing so much. Like, it was so funny. I'm actually currently filming another book video right now, hence maybe the same outfit that you guys might see again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.